Making headlines. The president will be departing on an official visit to Estonia from 13 to 16 January. The government says that the president's upcoming visit to Estonia will have transformative potential for the Maldives' digital technology sector. And the Islamic minister undertakes an official visit to Saudi Arabia to formalize the annual Hajj agreement.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to PSM News in English with me, Idham Naim. President Dr. Mohammad Muiz will be departing on an official visit to Estonia from 13th to 16th January at the invitation of his Estonian counterpart, Dr. Alar Karis. This is the first official visit to Estonia by a sitting president of the Maldives and will focus on enhancing bilateral cooperation and explore opportunities for partnership.
According to the President's office, discussions will focus on strengthening bilateral cooperation and identify potential areas of collaboration, including digital, cyber, and e-governance fields on climate and environmental issues and in science and education between the Maldives and Estonia. During the visit, President Dr. Muiz will be meeting with President Dr. Karis, President of the Estonian Parliament, Rigi Kogu, Lauri Hussar, and various ministers, including Education, Climate, Health, Justice, and Digital Affairs, and Secretary General of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The President will also visit the Estonian city of Tartu, housing the University of Tartu, which belongs to the top 1% of the world's most cited universities and scientific institutions in clinical medicine. The President will visit the university, its university's research and developments, and the Estonian Genome Database Center, as well as the Green Energy Data Center. The meetings and discussions will focus on innovations and technological advancements Estonia has made. The President will also participate in a roundtable organized by the Digital Advisory Council to the President of Estonia, which will provide an avenue to explore further cooperation between the two countries. Estonia's digital transformation journey is commended globally, ranked among the top in the world for digital public sector and services. Estonia is a global leader in digital governance and e-services, renowned for its pioneering e-residency program, advanced e-governance platforms, and seamless integration of digital solutions into public services. Digital transformation is a key priority of President Dr. Mohammad Muiz. The President has pledged to establish a digital economy, aiming for it to contribute up to 15% of the Maldives' GDP by 2030. The initiative is a key component of the President's broader vision to transform the Maldives into a developed nation by 2040. The government is working to develop a digital transformation roadmap and strategy that will provide a blueprint for the digital transformation. The government is also working on an assessment for AI readiness led by UNESCO in its AI readiness assessment tools and working on its national AI master plan. During the visit, the President will be accompanied by Minister of Foreign Affairs Dr. Abdullah Halil, Minister of Homeland Security and Technology Ali Ihsan, and a senior government delegation. A private delegation consisting of leaders in local tech community will also accompany the President and have engagements with Estonian companies and institutes that work in the digital sphere.
Minister of State for Homeland Security and Technology, Dr. Mohammad Kinanat, stated that President Dr. Mohammad Muiz's upcoming visit to Estonia will have transformative potential for the Maldives' digital technology sector. He made these remarks while speaking on a program aired on PSM News.
State Minister Kinanat underscored the importance of this visiting, stating that Estonia is globally renowned in the sector of digital technology. He expressed confidence that President Dr. Mohammad Muiz's visit will enable the Maldives to witness firsthand the technological advancement and strategies employed by Estonia, which could be instrumental in advancing the Maldives' own digital sector. The visit is expected to provide the Maldives with the opportunity to learn from Estonia's advanced digital technology sector. Estonia's exemplary rankings in digital society, the Global Securities Index, and mobile broadband subscription underscores its leadership in digital innovation. State Minister Dr. Kinanath elaborated on the potential benefits, noting that Estonia's experience and expertise could significantly contribute to the development of the Maldives' digital technology sector. During the visit, President Dr. Muizzu and President Karis will engage in discussions aimed at strengthening bilateral cooperation with a particular focus on digital, cyber and e-governance sectors. The agenda will also cover climate and environmental issues as well as science and education.
Minister of Islamic Affairs Dr. Muhammad Shahim Ali Saeed undertakes an official visit to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to formalize the annual Hajj agreement. This engagement comes in response to an invitation extended by Tawfiq Al-Arabiya, Minister of Hajj and Umrah for Saudi Arabia. While in Saudi Arabia, Minister Shahim will formalize the annual Hajj agreement between the Maldivian government and Saudi Arabian authorities. This agreement plays a vital role in guaranteeing the smooth facilitation and organization of the Hajj pilgrimage for Maldivian citizens. Minister Shahim's itinerary encompasses participation in the Hajj Conference and Exhibition 2025. This event, organized by the Saudi Arabian government, will serve as a platform for discussions aimed at enhancing the Hajj experience and addressing emerging challenges. The exhibition will commence in Jeddah on Monday, featuring 280 exhibitors who will showcase their services, thereby enhancing competitiveness within the Hajj sector. The Maldivian government prioritizes the welfare and well-being of its Hajj pilgrims. The Maldives governance system establishes different ministries designated for different areas. Throughout the years, these ministries have undergone significant evolution, with ministries being restructured and renamed across various administrations. Yet, until President Dr. Mohammad Muizzu's presidency, the Ministry of Youth and Sports had consistently operated without much change.
Despite several youth empowerment policies being linked to sports, President Dr. Muizzu recognized empowering youth and developing sports as two entirely different functions and separated them into two different ministries. The newly established Ministry of Youth Empowerment, Information and Arts mandate is to transform Maldivian youth as energetic, innovative and modern citizens while expanding their role in developing the country. Several initiatives has been launched over the past year to align with the ministry's vision. One of the key initiatives undertaken by the President during the first year of the administration was the establishment of the Presidential Youth Advisors Board. The board, consisting of 15 members, was formed to advise the President on youth-related matters and incorporate the views and aspirations of the youth in the formulation of government policies. The national effort to increase the role of women in the field of technology is a significant pledge of President Dr. Muizzu. Under the efforts to fulfill the pledge, a walk-in session titled Information Technology Women's Edition was conducted to provide information on opportunities available to women in the technological sector. The ministry has also undertaken several initiatives to develop individuals in the field of information technology. It conducted Youth Hack 2024 as part of plans to assist youth in developing the critical skills needed to advance in the coding field in the global market. Following the launch of the hackathon, 2 working sessions were held by the ministry over the last year. The Community Upskilling Program, another key initiative, offered training opportunities across various sectors, helping young Maldivians to gain national qualifications in the desired fields. Furthermore, a career exploration program was conducted by the ministry in collaboration with companies, institutions and resorts to provide information to the youth on the job opportunities available in the Maldivian job market and other areas with opportunities. The program also raised awareness on diverse work environments and career possibilities. In addition to youth building and empowerment, fostering the arts is also an important part of the ministry's mandate. The ministry has provided opportunities for young artists to showcase their talent at art galleries and in other forms over the year. Strengthening the media sector is also an important priority for the ministry. The ministry oversees the establishment of the Media Village, which is a key presidential pledge. There is no doubt that youth empowerment extends beyond sports and entertainment. Teaching and developing different skills and preparing youth for life as confident individuals is the government's overall objective. Along with these efforts, strengthening the information and arts sector and facilitating social health has been important work done by the ministry over the last year. All initiatives and achievements of the ministry reflect that the past year has been a successful year for the Ministry of Youth, Empowerment, Information and Arts.
Maldives Meteorological Service Met Office warns the large parts of the island nation will experience heavy rainfall, strong winds and rough seas from Monday. According to the Met Office, a circulation in the western part of the country has been causing heavy rainfall in various parts of the country since Friday. Met Office said though the weather will improve slightly today, it is expected to take a turn for the worst from tomorrow. The Met Office said large parts of the country are expected to experience heavy rains, strong winds and rough seas from Monday until Wednesday. Maldives Industrial Fishing Company MIFCO announces that the government will distribute a 48-can case of canned tuna to every household for Ramadan as per President Dr. Mohamed Moises' pledge.
Earlier, President Dr. Moises stated that the government would provide tuna cans for Ramadan this year. MIFCO is already working on the preparations to fulfill this promise. Speaking to PSM News, MIFCO confirmed that a 48-can case of canned tuna will be distributed to each household. While MIFCO typically produces nearly 100,000 cans of tuna for Ramadan annually, the President's decision has prompted the company to ramp up efforts to increase production to meet the new requirement. MIFCO said the arrangements are being made in collaboration with the State Trading Organization STO. While production is expected to reach completion next month, distribution will commence after that. The method to distribute the cases is currently being planned and finalized. Last year, the government distributed staple foods to 82,000 households across the Maldives. However, this year, the President decided to distribute canned fish, which is widely consumed in most households during Ramadan. In the Maldivian market, canned tuna in oil costs $1.04 per can. At this price, 48 cans amount to $49.8. Based on these calculations, the government is estimated to spend over $4 million to distribute canned tuna to 82,000 households. In addition to food distribution, the government also provided discounts on water and electricity bills for Ramadan last year. The President has confirmed that the same discount will be provided during the upcoming Ramadan.
Air tankers dropped flame retardants and helicopters doused smoky ridgelines with water on Saturday after the wildfire that originated in the Los Angeles neighborhood of Pacific Palisades expanded into an additional 1,000 acres overnight.
Officials say the Palisades fire had spread into the Mandeville Canyon neighborhood. It also threatened to jump into Brentwood, an upscale neighborhood where celebrities live and play. Firefighters stood on guard to protect homes in Mandeville Canyon as part of a full-scale firefighting effort with potential worsening weather conditions over the next 72 hours that could further stoke the blaze. The Palisades fire was 11% contained and had burned over 22,000 acres, about 8,900 hectares on Saturday. Aircraft dropped water and fire retardant on steep hills to stem the eastward spread of the Palisades fire in Los Angeles as on-the-ground firefighting intensified amid warnings of wind gusts of up to 70 miles per hour that could make the matters worse. Officials reported that over the past 24 hours, the Palisades fire spread over an additional 1,000 acres, about 400 hectares, consuming more houses. The Washington Post and other media reported that 6 simultaneous blazes that have ripped across Los Angeles County neighborhoods since Tuesday have killed at least 16 people as of late Saturday, citing the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner's Office. Fire officials said that the blazes have damaged or destroyed 12,000 structures. At least 13 people are estimated to be missing. The death toll is expected to mount when firefighters are able to conduct house-to-house searches.
Yonhap News reported that South Korea's impeached President Yoon Suk-yeol will not attend the first hearing of the trial to determine whether he is removed from office or reinstated due to concerns about his safety.
After being impeached on December 14, 2024, over his December 3rd martial law declaration, South Korea's President Yoon's presidential powers were suspended, but he remains in office, retaining his immunity from most charges except insurrection or treason. Lawyer Yoon Kub-keun was quoted as saying that the officials in the Corruption Investigation Office (CIO) and the police are trying to execute illegal and invalid arrest warrants through illegal methods, raising concerns about personal safety and mishaps. The lawyer added that in order for the president to appear for the trial, the issue of personal safety and security must be resolved. The Constitutional Court hearing is scheduled for Tuesday. One of the lawyers representing Yoon earlier told reporters that the suspended leader planned to appear in court on Tuesday in person for the impeachment trial. The court must decide within 180 days whether to remove him from office or reject the impeachment and restore his powers. If it removes Yoon or he resigns, a presidential election must be held within 60 days. Yoon is also under criminal investigation for insurrection over his failed attempt to impose martial law, a decision that stunned South Korea and prompted the first arrest warrant for sitting president. The anti-graft office plans a second attempt to arrest Yoon in a criminal probe over his failed attempt to impose the martial law in early December. An arrest effort on January 3rd failed after a 6-hour standoff with security personnel at Yoon's fortified compound in central Seoul. The CIO said in a text message that Yoon's attorneys submitted notice of appointment of lawyers on Sunday afternoon without elaborating. The president's move to impose martial law plunged South Korea into its biggest political crisis in decades and hit growth expectations for Asia's fourth largest economy.
Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola confirmed that the team captain Kyle Walker has asked to leave the club. The confirmation was made after their 8-0 thrashing of Salford City in the FA Cup on Saturday.
Walker was left out of Guardiola's squad for the third-round tie, with the Spanish manager saying the right-back had asked to explore options abroad. The England international was linked with a move to German giants Bayern Munich after City clinched the treble in 2023. The 34-year-old Walker joined City from Tottenham Hotspur in a deal worth around £50 million, about $61.02 million in 2017. He has made 319 appearances for City, helping the club win 17 trophies, including 6 Premier League titles and their first Champions League. Walker has seen his playing time reduced this season, making just 9 Premier League starts, with local media suggesting Saudi Arabia could be his next destination.
A violin made by renowned Italian craftsman Antonio Stradivari during his 18th century golden period is heading for auction next month with an estimate of up to a record $18 million.
The New England Conservatory (NEC) is offering the Joachim Stradivarius, with proceeds going to student scholarships, fulfilling the wish of musician and NEC graduate Sihon Ma, who donated the violin to the music school. Sotheby's will carry out the sale on February 7th in New York as part of its Master Week of auctions. Chairman of Sotheby's Europe, Helena Newman, said that the violin is estimated to be sold at a price ranging between $12 to $18 million. Stradivarius violins, which can sell for millions of dollars, are known for their exquisite craftsmanship, with the most sought after from his 1700s to 1720 golden period. The 1721 Lady Blunt Stradivarius sold for a record $15.9 million in 2011. Sotheby's said that before Ma, 19th century violinist Joseph Joachim owned the instrument. The violin will also go on display in Hong Kong and New York before the auction.
That's it for now. Thank you for watching PSM News. Have a good day.